If you're into comic books especially, hear me out. Matter of fact, if you're not into comic books, still hear me out. You like stories, right? Let me give you some of the reasons why I think you should give my comic book series, LumberJax, a chance. If you're into Black Panther, if you're into stories that dabble into some of the supernatural, if you've ever been to church, especially a black church, trust me, I'm going somewhere with it. If you're into stories where the characters' powers grow over time, if you're into stories that encompass history and historical elements, if you're into stories about revenge for injustice, if you're into stories that are about a hero that has a family and how he's trying to balance that with people knowing who he is, if you're into stories that will inspire you to fight back and to fight for the destiny and the mantle and all the gifts that are within you that you have to draw out of you with courage, if you're into stories that are well reviewed, then you want to get your hands on this series. So you have LumberJax 1 through it's actually 1 through 4 now, and I also have Harlem in that bundle. But if you want to start slow, start with LumberJax number 1, where Jax is in the middle of trying to figure out who he is as a person and whether or not he wants to accept the powers that are now starting to manifest themselves when an injustice breaks out in New Orleans and he had to try to be the gate in between complete revenge and it harming innocence and him actually agreeing with the premise that led to what the person did. This story is about a man that's trying to accept being a hero and trying to learn to become that in the midst of darkness that surrounds him and a dark past that's taking things away from him that were very important that he doesn't want to lose again. We know the saying that with great power comes great responsibility. Well, LumberJax has the balance becoming the seventh and last judge on earth and what that encompasses with being able to stand in the legacy of his grandfather and his country and save it from the rest of the world. This cover that you see behind me is now available in TikTok shop as well. You can get it as a single issue for number 4 if you're already into the series, or you can get the entire run, LumberJax 1 through 4 and Harlem number 1, that is directly connected to LumberJax's story right now in the TikTok shop. Hit the link in this video and go get it today. And then I want y'all to make sure that you join the chorus of good reviews that you see here. Hey, y'all go get it right now. Let me know what you think, and I want to see y'all's reviews.